Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be interviewing myself. Hey, so forgive me the artistic license, and I suppose we can get started. I'm going to be interviewing on the weekly vlog season 2. This is the creative debrief. We shall start on a positive note. What did you like most about this season? For this season, I certainly liked the most the fact that I got kind of almost more time to pour into it, because I filmed a lot of it over the summer. I just had so much more time to just enjoy it, and like it gave me a sense of purpose. I found like the summer that the moment it hits you, you're like, now what do I do with my life? Because for our summer, we had 5 months off, which is a very long time, so like I needed something to do. And because I find summer like such an interesting like point, and it's more fun and stuff, that it's just the one you kind of like to remember. And what I like the most, I suppose, is the fact that I just got to up my game. Like this year I had a different camera, I had more fun with it, I just had a better time to film. I just had a better time doing it, actually, I think is what I like the most. What do you find though that you liked the least about it? It's always gonna be the same freaking thing, is when I catch myself filming on my phone. And I tried so hard not to do it this season, and every time I did, I colour corrected it and changed the audio to it, but it's still... A perfect season would be if I didn't pick my phone up once to film. But that doesn't always happen. I can't always bring a big camera, so it's still always going to be if I'm filming on my phone. What was your main objective filming this summer this time round then? I think my main objective also was just try and like refine my editing style that really suited me, and to sort of pour more love into them without feeling like it was a chore. I think it was just more like the artistic license and just the ease of the editing as well. As like, it's always a thing with editing, is like good editing is when you don't notice it, and I think I achieved that more and more as the season went on. I just had a better time doing this, and I feel like I got more out of it too. And obviously the main objective was just to record my summer and, you know, have those memories. What was your favourite moment of the season? My favourite moment of the season, I kind of don't count my travel vlogs into that, but obviously they are still the best moments. Probably like the chill moments around London that I've had with my friends and stuff, just to kind of like, because of always the days you kind of forget about. Nice to just have those forever now, in a way. Also, kind of branching from that, why do you call it seasons, and why do you sort of categorise and catalogue everything the way you do? I mean, why am I asking myself the question season instead of the summer, you know? I mean, I think the season thing is just a way of organising it in my own head, so that I don't need to like label things confusingly. That's why at the end of every single one of my vlogs, after it's been up a bit, I add some numbers. Like you get 2.11, which would be season 2, episode 11, which is also why I split my vlogs up into episodes. I didn't do this on all of them, because there's one, if you watch it, Cupcakes and Sunsets, which is its episode, for some reason I categorised it as episode 2.5 to 6, meaning the weeks. But now, because of the way my summer was structured, like I maybe start a holiday on a Wednesday and come back on a Wednesday, so I couldn't, like, would I then film those 3 days before and those 3 days after? No, I just extend the weekly vlogs. That's why I want to call it episodes, and this time not weeks. I don't know if I did it weeks last time, I can't remember. But it's just an easy way of like categorising it for me and keeping it coherent and organised in my head. Because I am somebody, I need organisation. I do not function within chaos at all. It's one of the reasons I love stationery, even though it's like an illusion of productivity. It just keeps everything organised, and then I know what I'm doing. And I'm slightly obsessive in terms of archiving, especially I save like all of my footage. I delete anything I find useless, but I save all of my videos, I save all of my really nice footage. All of my photos are backed up on hard drives. It's an obsessive way of keeping things so I can see everything, know what I have, know what I've done. I think it does make a lot more sense then for my audience. If they want to watch everything, they know how to find it and know how it works. That's why also in the description I have all that little information that you get on my like first, like my screen after, like, you know, I do like 3 or 4 clips of bits of the week, and then I do like my introduction little screen. On it always says which season it is, which episode it is, the title of the vlog, and then the dates over which it runs, which I know a lot of people don't do, but I need it just for my sake, and then maybe for yours if you're trying to watch all of it at later dates. What do you think was your biggest success? I think my biggest success was just me finding my feet with it and just enjoying it so bloody much, and just having a lot more fun with it, and getting to use this new camera, sort of almost pushing myself out my comfort zone at times. which sounds silly because it's just a vlog, but also learning to like vlog more in public, which I think you may notice in my last season I really didn't do, but now I'm a lot more like fuck it, and I will film myself with this camera, which is a Canon 80D. It's got a flip out screen. You look ridiculous when you're doing that, but because I spend a lot of time, you know, on holiday, that didn't bother me as much because it's like, oh, I'm just a tourist, it's fine. And then your biggest failing? I wouldn't really call it a failing, it's just that it kind of irritates me, the fact that I wasn't as regular in uploading my vlogs. That kind of did, and it does annoy me that I didn't manage to be as on it as I was last season, but I think that's also to do with the fact that I had such a really bad time as a person. I noticed it myself that like I was really friggin' like lonely almost, and I didn't recognise that until much later, and then even watching those videos back now I'm like, oh, I'm doing those things because I've got nothing else to do, which is one of the reasons I managed to be so on it with uploading, because I just happily edit. Like that was a way for me to spend my time, and now my social life has grown so much more and I'm just so much happier as a person. I'm so much more into my course that I just don't have the time. And then being on holiday, we always have different, you know, your access to Wi-Fi is limited often, and you're doing stuff, you're spending time with your family, you're spending time with your friends. I love filming, it's just when you sit down to edit, you're like, oh shit, I have an hour and a half of footage. I don't know whether to put the fact that I filmed so much more under my success or failings, because obviously it shows, oh, I'm just, you know, I'm doing it so much more, I'm always picking up my camera, but then at the same time I'm like, oh fuck, now I've got so much work to do. But apart from that, I don't really even consider it a failing, like just a minor inconvenience to my audience. What would you do differently next time? Just cut out my fucking iPhone. And I don't know, I suppose let other people film me? Because I've noticed this, like some people in my life are always like, Emily, you're never actually in your vlogs. I'm like, but I am all they are. Chris will happily pick up the camera and film me, so does my friend Emily, and that kind of stuff, and I like sort of teaching people how to use my equipment. Not that I do it just so that people will film me, but I feel like I need more setups in terms of maybe doing less handheld stuff in filming myself, and maybe just put it places and then speak to you. And also get the most out of my kit, I think I would want to do next time. Hence why Emma is sat under her really intense lighting. Also not so you'll just appreciate the highlight, but you know. Why did you bring season 2 back, especially due to last season's very abrupt end? It's true, last season ended really abruptly because of stuff in my personal life, but I brought it back this time because it covers a different part of the year, and that is what I really enjoy. Like if I do like a season 3, I could end up with every single week in the year having been filmed, but in different during different years, so I'd have like almost a coherent like entire 365 review, but during different years, so I'd kind of have that like, how is my life progressing and stuff. But I enjoyed that I filmed this summer, because now obviously it gives me a lot more time and it's just really exciting. I'm just really happy this time around. I think it's also important that it did end the way it did last time, almost because then you realise you can't really keep doing this forever. Like people who vlog daily consecutively, I can't really understand. I'm like, unless it's their job, I can't fathom it. So I think it really showed me that I can do this in seasons, and I can do it and not have to give too much commitment to it. Kind of, my inspiration for it kind of comes from Casey Neistat, I suppose, because I like the way he sort of did seasons, which comes back to what you asked about why I categorise it as seasons. When will you bring back the weekly vlog? Any hints for season 3? See, I'm sort of, I don't know about this question, like it's difficult to know when. I kind of want to do like a vlogmas, but then the problem with that is, with my modules for this year, all of my coursework is due in on the 9th of January, and I have 3 4,000 word essays which account for 100% of each of my modules, and then 1 exam. So, and I mean, second year is weighted a lot more than first, so the stakes are a lot higher, so I just need that time. So I just don't know at all. I think I would love to bring it back for next summer, but that again depends on what I'm doing, because I did a lot last summer this summer just gone, that it was quite easy for me to say, oh, I can, you know, I've got lots to do, lots to film, like I'm not going to spend my time, because I wasn't doing an internship and I wasn't working or anything, that I was quite free, so I could do whatever I want to entertain myself, and then in turn, if I brought my camera along, just as an add-on. But if I am, because I want to get more proactive in my like career and stuff, so I don't really think I could do it next time. We will see. It's just about how I'm managing workload. Obviously this year I'm reading a lot. I don't bloody know. That's the problem, because I enjoy it so much, and I've been telling my friends like for the last couple of weeks, like, I'm really sad the vlog is over, but also kind of relieved. Like, if I could film it without having to edit it, that would be great. But unfortunately, like, that's not how it works, unless you're the kind of like YouTuber who would hire someone to edit for you. Just slightly think it's cheating, but that's not the point. There's one thing though that I want to do more than anything, which is in my 3rd year I have the option to go abroad for a semester. Then even if I'm writing my dissertation, there is no bloody way I could be abroad and not bloody film, because so who knows, season 3 may be in Paris. We shall see. And any final thoughts? Yes, actually, just thank you for watching them and enjoying them, and you guys really seem to appreciate the time which I pour into them. And also thank you to my friends and family for like being chill about me sticking my camera in your face, because I know a lot of people aren't 100% comfortable with it, but I also like sort of almost have a point of not making friends with people who are camera shy. Like I don't like people who are like that. That's just a personality thing. That is all. Okay, thank you. Thank you for interviewing me. I'm a wonderful journalist. Also, this is more you guys. A, what do you think of my highlight? I promise it's highlight, not sweat. What do you guys want to see from me in the future now that I have more like, I have more time to do more cinematic kind of effort videos like this? I hope you enjoyed season 2. I will be doing more like creative debriefs, I think is a better way of putting them, instead of, because I've done some like making of videos for my films in the past, which I will link down for you below. But I think this kind of setup, not necessarily an interview as I've done, but certainly some kind of creative debrief so I can come back to myself and see how I've done things, is useful. Like, subscribe, and all that jazz. I will see you guys very soon. Any video requests, please do leave them below. And yeah, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I will see you guys very soon. When you next question for myself, why am I interviewing myself? What?